I am like talon grip. I'm like, oh, that's my stuff, don't touch it. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a very satisfying and needed closet clean out. So the first thing we're going to be doing is taking everything and putting it into piles. So you may be wondering, how does one person accumulate so much? For starters, I do enjoy shopping and thrifting. I'm beginning to realize from a young age I may have taken the phrase retail therapy a bit too seriously. I am trying to step away from that. Another reason is that I work in the fashion industry, and sometimes when you work for a retail company, they will have sample sales. A sample sale is when a company sells off its merchandise for discounted rates to its employees. These items could have been made incorrectly, sized incorrectly, or even items that just didn't sell in general. Bad news! I thought I was done yesterday and I just found so much more. I genuinely cannot believe that I have this much stuff. It's making me think like real hard about, you ever just do things where you think about your life choices and then you're like, yeah, people might have been right. I do have too much stuff. But that's okay. That's what this video is about. Starting fresh, starting new for the new year. So let's get back into it. I would go a bit bananas for these sales, because I could get everything I wanted for a fraction of the cost. The bad part is they do not let you try things on. Lots of guesswork, so you can imagine pieces end up not fitting me. After a couple years of this, I ended up here. Everything that I'm currently wearing, and I'm not going to try on, that I've worn recently, I'm going to be putting here. And then all of the other stuff, which is still a lot, I'm going to try on all the clothes. I have been dreading doing this. And I have been procrastinating because I don't want to try on all my clothes because I have to part with some of them. I'm going to be sad because I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm going to get rid of. I don't know why that's making me sad before. I'm very like sentimental when it comes to items or when it comes to things that people give me. I'm still stalling. See, now I'm just chatting. I just be I used to love this shirt like a lot, but this is like one of those shirts where I used to love it, so I would keep it because I used to love it. It might have just shrunk a little bit. Anything that is too close to my armpits, I'm not doing that. I think this is gonna have to go in the giveaway pile. This is the first thing, but it has to go. Oh, I hate this. When they do those like swabs of stuff and put it on like a petri dish, grows like mold or something like that, that's what this shirt reminds me of. I feel like a moldy petri dish. There's just something about it that has always, I feel so good being honest. It's like for years I was trying to convince myself that this shirt is cute. I also wanted to touch on the fact that even making videos like these, closet cleanouts and organization ones, they do come from a place of privilege. I'm lucky enough to have an opportunity to change my wardrobe and update it if I want to. So if you find yourself staring into a messy closet and dreading the fact that you have to go through it, see it as an opportunity to be grateful for all that you have. Oh. Oh. God, you know you're getting older when you like pull something in your neck from putting a shirt on. Jesus Christ. I just had difficulty getting off the floor the other day. Like I just like stood up and like couldn't even stand up. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. I like how like, ooh, I don't feel like you can see, but like, I feel. This shirt makes me feel like I golf. Watch out, my golf ball's over there. I hit it so far. When deciding whether or not to keep an item, take into consideration how you feel when you wear it. I found it interesting how repetitive my face and body language was. If a clothing item made me feel good, I smiled,
danced around a little bit. If I didn't like the item, I usually made the same ick face and scrunched up my shoulders because I was so uncomfortable. You will be affected by this subtle energy throughout the day, so wear something that makes you feel good and makes you happy. Your personal comfort is very important.
Like the guy from Blue's Clues. I feel like Steve. How have I never noticed? So this one's gonna be bye-bye. See you later dress. This is what I mean by sample sale items like not fitting you correctly. Pockets are just a little too weird. They're like really wide on the hip. And then the shoulder seam is back. Like back here. So the whole thing sits further back, so that's what you would get. Like for cheaper clothing, it might just fit a little whack. And I guess before I didn't care, but now I really hate how that feels. I can even like button it because the way the shoulder seam is, it feels like it's like choking me. Pay attention to stuff like that. When you're trying on clothes, pay attention to shoulder seams, how it hangs on your body relaxing versus doing things. Because like when I'm relaxing, it's fine. But like the second I pull my arms up, I can feel like the seam in the back just like tugging. I hate it.
If you enjoy this type of video, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to make more for you. I used to be a house cleaner, maid, whichever you prefer to call it, for a couple of years. And during that time, I was often the one who did the organizing for the clients. I even tried to start my own organization business in 2020, but COVID came along and was like, psych, not happening right now, Emma. Long story short, if this topic appeals to you, let me know. It's of personal interest to me, and I would enjoy exploring it more with you.
Okay, this is the thing that I hate about sweatpants. Just like frumpiness about the front of it. It really just makes me self-conscious when I see just like the front of this. It's all like frumped up. The only thing I'm really looking for is that they're like baggy enough to give me like no shape in the crotch area, because I feel like a lot of them give like a really weird like tightness, looseness, and it just looks not right. These are too tight. These are too tight. I have made a promise to myself that anything that I keep, if I don't wear it within the season that I am keeping it for, so like these will be for winter or summer dress. If I do not wear it by next summer, it is going away. This is day number 3. No, I'm not doing it like all day every day. Like, it's not taking me like 12 hours each day to go through all these clothes. I'm only able to get like a couple hours each day at the end of the day because I have a full-time job. I feel like it's never ending. I'm in that point of a project where I know I'm more than halfway done, but it's been taking so long that I'm just like lately I've been trying to see things that I have to do or need to do as opportunities to be grateful for the things that I have. This is like not just cleaning out my closet, this is like a spiritual journey. So yes, I know what you're thinking. I'm extremely tough and brave. Thank you. This is me to me, Emma. Do it. Finish this video. Do it. No matter how old I get, I'm always gonna have an affinity for plaid skirts. They just always add something to the outfit. They're just good. Some things are just good, like bread. It doesn't need to change. I recently was in the office working. I was wearing this skirt and we were in a auditorium. When I stood up, my skirt came untied in the front and like fell open. And luckily I caught it. I was sitting all the way in the back so no one saw me, but I was sitting with all of my coworkers and I just like grabbed the side of the skirt and just like ran out and fixed it. Can you imagine flashing all your coworkers on accident? Could you imagine flashing them on purpose? The moral of the story is be careful wearing wrapped things to the office. You might want to make sure it's very secured. These pants has made me realize why I like skirts more than pants, and it's the twirl effect. Don't you just feel good when you're like dancing around your room and you're like twirling and you're having fun, you're like vibing? I don't feel that way in pants. Pants don't let you like groove the same, and they don't have a twirl effect. Because I have gotten down and shaken my thing and I have ripped my pants before. Maybe it's just the PTSD. I've never ripped a skirt. Some categories of clothing that I did not film because I found them unnecessary. Bras, undies, socks, sleeping attire, things of that nature. If you do end up being curious as to how I style items and dress myself, check out my styling video. I'll link it below, and be on the lookout for an upcoming video on how to be hot while in the office. Advice and inspiration for how to stick to your personal style, even when it may not fit the job description. We are finally done. That took so much longer than I expected. Some well wishes before we go. I hope if you are dealing with car troubles and your check engine light has just come on and you were like, oh my god, I cannot deal with this right now, that it magically turns off and your car is perfectly fine. I hope you remember that taking care of yourself, it is a necessity to make sure that you are happy, and don't ever feel like your happiness should come second, or your needs and your wants, because ultimately if you're a happier person, then you will be able to help other people be happier too. Be there for yourself because that's really important, and it will open yourself up to being there for other people. Any of those things, I hope they come true for you. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!